kick out of Jack Sock's pickleball debut. What has got you chuckling so much over here, P?
Out of all the shots y'all got, you guys trying to hit a tweeter, and it hits him where sun don't shine. The guy's just, like this on camera. But I will say, I think his pickleball skills are going to be much more impressive than what we saw just there.
Shout out to the production team. Good luck, Jack Sock. We would like to switch our attention back to the action here in Madrid. Aryna Sabalenka has had quite a bit of luck. In fact, she's won this tournament before 2 years ago and now just one win away from lifting yet another title here in Madrid. But let's look at this match against Maria Sakkari. What was the difference there for Sabalenka?
Well, you know, let's look at both sides here. Sabalenka came out and did what she's done all week. She also got off to a really hot start. I think that last match against Sharif, that first hour and 15 minutes, she was in a rough go of it. So I think the fact that she kind of adjusted that a little bit, maybe she did a little bit extra warm-up, make sure she was sweating as she came out. Footwork was on point. She was getting behind every ball, connecting nice and solid. I think that start really helped her. And she just played aggressive tennis all the way through. I would have loved to have seen Sakkari move the ball around a little bit. She's so fit, maybe get into a little bit of a war of attrition out there. Maybe, you know, make Sabalenka breathe a little heavy, you know, test those lungs a little bit. Long points out there, move side to side. When Sabalenka is able to get her feet under her, as Brett talked about, she's just so tough. I don't know there's a way to beat her when you let her play that many balls from the middle and dictate play.
Maria Sakkari is in the top 10 as it stands right now, but has the fewest amount of titles, just has one title. She's such a consistent player. What is keeping her from taking home the hardware?
Listen, when you go watch Maria Sakkari on a tennis court, go watch her on the practice court. You tell her to hit forehands every corner of the court, she's going to do it great. Tell her to do the same with backhand, she's going to do it great. She's got a good transition game. She's very comfortable at net. Lovely technique. Serve, sure. She can have a few more miles per hour on it. She has improved that shot, but she does everything really well. And of course, she's a sensational athlete. So if all that's the case, then where is it, D? It's all between the ears. I think for her, she's got to get better with dealing with her emotions. She's gotten much better at it. She has a bit of a system. She has a journal that she keeps. She looks at those notes in the middle of matches. She's found a better way to prepare for big matches, talk to her group before she goes in, get her in the right mindset. But I think that's still the main thing that's holding her back. It's always something you can get better and better and better. Iga Swiatek, at the stage and level that she's at, continues to want to try to improve her mind. It's a page out of her book that everyone should be taking, especially Maria Sakkari, because she's so capable. She's such a wonderful person. I think she's tremendous for the tour. She's a great star, obviously the greatest player we've seen from Greece and on the female side. So I think she just needs to continue to put more effort into that area, and I think it'll pay off in those big matches.
Well, you mentioned Iga Swiatek because she has a semifinal match later on this evening against Veronika Kudermetova. The winner of that one obviously facing Aryna Sabalenka in the final here. Sabalenka already has 4 1,000 level titles. How do you like her chances against either one of those two women?
Well, I think against Kudermetova, especially in these kind of conditions, Sabalenka is going to have her way. As it is, Sabalenka hits the ball really big, and the altitude just magnifies that. And then you couple that with the way she's moving these days, and just a lot more endurance, a lot more agile, just because she's a little bit trimmer. And of course, she feels comfortable on the clay. I think she's going to get past that comfortably. Now she plays Iga at the rematch from Stuttgart, and Iga won fairly comfortably over there, 6-4, 6-3, I believe. So I think Aryna's going to need to change a couple of things up, but I think the altitude is actually going to help Sabalenka. So even if she goes and plays a fairly straight-up match, as she did last week, or 2 weeks ago, it's a 2-week event now, I think she's going to have a better shot here. So I think Sabalenka's got to be feeling pretty good about her chances.
Well, let's talk about that next semifinal between Iga Swiatek and Veronika Kudermetova. They've played 3 times before. Iga Swiatek has won all 3 of them. In fact, in their last 2 matches, she's just dropped a game each.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. Do you expect the same results here today?
I don't see very much in Kudermetova's game that's going to trouble Iga. Look, when you look at the players that Iga's played this year, for example, she had a couple losses to Rybakina. It's always going to be the big players that trouble her. Even Jessie, when she beat her at the United Cup earlier this year, that was a super quick court. Jess started taking everything really early and just got on her really, really quickly. Kudermetova, even with the altitude helping her a little bit here, I think Iga's going to be in all of her service games. Kudermetova's not going to be able to get that many free points on her serve. I don't know that she's going to be able to trouble her too much from the baseline, so it's going to be a big uphill task for her. But I think there are some things that she can employ that she's been doing really well this week to be able to get after Iga. She's been really precise with her ground stroking from the back. When she's been playing really well, especially in that last match against Jessie, she was able to get the balls nice and deep. When she plays right up to the baseline, it forces you to either take the balls on sort of a half volley on the rise, or you got to move way back. Iga doesn't want to move all the way back. So if she can kind of make the points a little bit longer and just play precision tennis, keep the depth up, I think that's going to give her her best shot of trying to hang in there.
Well, that second semifinal is happening in our night session, which is still a couple hours away, 8 p.m.